Hello, and thank you for joining us tonight at 6. I am Rolly Hoyt.
And I'm Faith Woodard. We start tonight in Pine Bluff as police are taking a hard look at crime in that city. Multiple agencies gathered last week to comb through the latest statistics. And
today, THV11's Maya Ellison sat down with the Pine Bluff Chief of Police to learn how they plan to turn all that data into results.
And we're no different than any other city. Crime, we do have crime, but it's not, we label crime Bluff, but it's not true.
That's Shirley Warrior, Pine Bluff Interim Police Chief. She says the city has been working to change that narrative.
So when we share that information, we also gain information, and then we can help solve that crime. And then we also ask the community if they know anything to call and help us.
Last week, multiple city agencies gathered for a bi-monthly shooting review. The process isn't new, but alerting the public is part of the chief's focus on transparency.
We analyze shots, calls that come in for possible shots fired, and analyze those and look at those, and our group violence intervention kind of moves into some of those areas to take more of a proactive approach.
This month, police looked into the city's last homicide on August 31st. It happened on West 15th Avenue just before 4:30 p.m., leaving one man dead. Chief Warrior says that area, Zone 1, has had the highest number of shots fired calls this month.
If you live in Zone 1, we got a total. For that week, we had 8 calls that came in from your zone, okay? Zone 2, we have 1. Zone 3, 2, 4, 0. 5, 4, Zone 6, 1. That tells us right there we need to concentrate in Zone 1.
Overall, police say crime is down 15% as of August 24th compared to last year. Just take a look at these numbers. Homicide, rape, aggravated assault, commercial burglary, and theft are all down. The only category showing an increase is robbery, with 6 cases reported, up from 4 at this time last year.
The total number was 269. It's down from 301 from last year. So that's how we get our percentage of what's our rate of crime, if it's down or up. So we round it off, so it's down about 11%.
Along with the data reviews, other initiatives are also in place, including PFAC town hall meetings, which bring together the public, city agencies, and media. It's just another way Chief Warrior says the department is promoting transparency and change.
We can be more visible. Also, we're going back to the old school. Old school is going back to our basics.
In Pine Bluff, Maya Ellison, THV11 News.
Maya, thank you. The next PFAC Town Hall meeting is set for September 23rd from 6 to 7 at the Kevin Collins Center. Meetings are typically the 4th Tuesday of every month. And in Fayetteville, state police are investigating after an officer-involved shooting at an apartment complex. It happened yesterday around noon, and when they got there, they were quickly met with gunfire from inside the apartment. According to police there were multiple shots fired towards them in one of their armored cars, so they shot back. We're told 42-year-old Brandon Poulter was hit and later died, and no officers were hurt. The findings from state police will go to the county prosecutor, while Fayetteville police review their own procedures.
Let's get over to an update into that bear attack in Franklin County. We've learned the bear has tested negative for both rabies and distemper, diseases that can cause erratic behavior in many animals.
The attack left a 70-year-old man in the hospital and is the first one documented in the state in 25 years. Shortly after it happened, Game and Fish sent the bear to a laboratory in Little Rock to test for rabies and other diseases.
But given how rare these types of attacks are, Game and Fish wardens say they're going to continue to look into what could have provoked the bear to attack. And there could be other explanations as well, other diseases like West Nile or even the flu.
It's highly unusual. That's why we're going to, go back and do some more tests, see what we can find out. The necropsy is not completed yet. So as soon as that is, then maybe we'll have some more information. But it's just so unusual that we feel like there's got to be something that went wrong with this bear.
Certainly was a beautiful day today. Chamber of Commerce type of weather, lots of sunshine, temperatures in the upper 70s. Little Rock off a high of 77 today. We're at 76, 81 Camden, El Dorado, 79 Mountain Home. All locations below average today. With the frontal passage over the weekend, a fresh shot of dry, refreshing air moved in. The dew points have really dropped out. There's no humidity out there whatsoever, so a nice comfortable evening. And as soon as the sun sets, our temperatures will drop very quickly within a 2-hour span, about 12 degrees. We'll bottom out in the middle 50s tomorrow morning, and your 3-day forecast calls for a warming trend. Mid-80s tomorrow, upper 80s Wednesday, back into the mid-90s by the weekend. I'll have more as we look ahead here in just a few minutes.
All right, Tom, thank you. We've got a developing situation in southwest Little Rock tonight as police investigate a deadly train incident.
Union Pacific says someone trespassing on railroad property has been hit and killed not far from the Geyer Springs Road overpass. That's where we find THV 11's Catherine Rolly. Catherine, what more can you tell us?
Hey, Rolly and Faith. So I've been here since about 4:30. Since I've been here, there's been law enforcement that went in and out of the property. Earlier, we were down kind of below this hill, but law enforcement, as well as crime scene investigators and the coroner's office, have since left, so we were able to move closer. The train that was involved in the incident is still stopped. That train has been stopped. The other side of the track, though, that is now looks like it's moving. A train just passed. So what we do know is that around 3:30 this afternoon, someone was struck and killed by a train on the tracks. We're not entirely sure the surrounding circumstances of that, but we are reaching out to Little Rock Police and Union Pacific to try to get a better idea. Little Rock Police did respond to it originally, and they are the ones that are handling the investigation. This is an ongoing and developing situation, so we will keep you updated as we get information. In Little Rock, Catherine Rolly, THV 11 News.
All right, Catherine, thank you. The public will get to pay their respects to former state Senator Gary Stubblefield this week in a place where he had a lasting influence, Alliance State, at the state capitol this Thursday from 10 to 2 in the second floor rotunda. Stubblefield died last Tuesday at the age of 74. His funeral is set for the end of this week in his hometown of Franklin County. Meanwhile, a hearing is scheduled to take place tomorrow at the state capitol over the state prison planned for Stubblefield's home district. It comes just a few weeks after State Senator Brian King, also from that district, called for a pause on payments to Veneer, the California firm that's overseeing the huge construction project. A local opposition group will present a 4-part complaint they say spells out why lawmakers should block the proposal right now. Members of the Board of Corrections and the governor's prison advisor, Joe Proferi, are scheduled to testify.
A separate hearing that was supposed to happen today in Northwest Arkansas has now been delayed. Stacey Lee Drake was set to appear in front of a judge for a status hearing, but one of the attorneys in the case was unable to make it. Drake was arrested in June last year and charged with the deaths of Tara Underwood and Taylor Sharp. Then in August last year, a third murder charge was brought against Drake for a death in Oklahoma. He has also been linked to a 4th killing in Alabama. Drake has pleaded not guilty. And today at UA Little Rock, state leaders are stepping up their efforts to prevent opioid overdoses on college campuses. It's all a part of Attorney General Tim Griffin's statewide One Pill Can Kill campaign. The initiative kicked off at the University of Arkansas in 2023, but today another school was added. And it aims to educate students about the dangers of opioids and provide resources that could save lives.
But the illicit opioids that are on the streets, you have no idea what you're holding. You have no idea what the person at the party may be giving you. It may look like a legitimate prescription drug. You have no guarantee that it is.
More than 100 student leaders signed up for today's training with plans to continue to expand the program to 2-year schools and other universities across the state.
Happening right now, Little Rock's next mobile city hall is parked in West Little Rock with city leaders and volunteers setting up at Grace United Church on Cantrell.
It's a chance for everyone to come together at hours that work better for those who work 9 to 5. Parks and Recreation also have games and family-friendly activities.
Meanwhile, the long-awaited game between Arkansas and Arkansas State finally taking place over the weekend, but the hotly debated question remains, should this game happen again?
No shortage of opinions today when it comes to answering that question. That includes Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders. She sent a letter to the Board of Trustees of both schools and threw her support behind running it back, saying, quote, generations of Arkansans have come to the stadium to cheer for their teams and witness some of the greatest moments in Arkansas sports history, But never before a game like this. Now is the time to change that, end quote. She goes on to say that she would love to help make this a tradition in the state.
In response to that letter, leadership at Arkansas State said they hope that the game continues in the future as well. They say that they've heard great things from fans who enjoy the game and that it makes, quote, too much sense for both teams to stop playing these games. It should be noted, Arkansas paid A-State $900,000 to schedule the non-conference game.
And we even have some former players talking about the game.
Yeah, coming up after the break, we're going to hear from Razorback legend Darren McFadden on if he thinks the War Memorial A-State Arkansas battle should continue.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the rain over the weekend that we had. It wasn't a whole lot, but it was enough to knock out some burn bans across the state. Right now, we just have a few. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 counties under burn bans. That could change as we look forward. I'll have your forecast coming up next.